Okay, it's time now for Truth or Fake, our daily fact-checking segment, for which I'm joined by Catalina Marchant de Abreu. Welcome to you, Catalina. Let's begin now by analysing some images of the agricultural war in Ukraine.
Indeed, Tom. In the fog of events of the war in Ukraine, there's also an agricultural war at stake. Ukraine is the fourth largest wheat exporter, and at least 3 Russian merchant ships have been identified to be transporting stolen grain from Ukraine. We'll explain the route of one of these vessels called the Matros Poznich, whose route begins off the coast of Crimea. We have the photo right here in the port of Sebastopol, to be exact. We have this image taken on May 18th by the Ukrainian investigative project called Sea Crime. It's a photo of the Matros Poznich in the port of Sebastopol, located in the Russian occupied Crimea, loading what seems to be tons of grain. Then we have, some days later, we have this image from Marine Traffic, a global ship tracking provider, from May 21st, indicating that the Matros Poznich left the port of Sebastopol towards Beirut. Then in this image, finally on May 27th, this satellite provided by Planet indicates that the Matros Poznich finally docked in the port of Latakia in Syria, and this would be the Matros Poznich docked in Syria. This information was also confirmed by Sea Crime and by satellite imagery obtained by CNN, confirming that this Russian vessel, the Matros Poznich, is exporting stolen grain from the occupied regions of Ukraine. Tom.
Okay, and taking it to Syria. Has the Matros Poznich been spotted more than once then?
Indeed, this wasn't the first or the only time that this vessel has been spotted. There's more images of the same vessel spotted by this user. He spotted the Matros. He identifies himself as an observer, an obsessive ship spotter, and he spotted the Matros Poznich once again leaving Sebastopol and crossing the Bosporus Strait in Turkey, with a final destination in Syria once again. And here's the vessel crossing also the Bosporus in Turkey back to Sebastopol. So here's concrete proof that Russia is exporting stolen grain from Ukraine, and thanks to investigators, satellite imagery, and tracking devices, we're able to track the route of this stolen grain that begins in the port of Sebastopol and makes these suspicious stops through Turkey or Beirut and a final destination in Syria. And the Ukrainian Defense Ministry also estimates that at least 400,000 tons of grain have been stolen from Ukraine since Russia's invasion. Tom.
Okay, and there's also proof that the Russian forces are targeting agricultural facilities there in Ukraine. Tell us a bit more about that.
Yes, Tom, we have this satellite imagery that shows that Russian forces are purposely targeting Ukrainian agricultural infrastructure. In these images provided by Planet, once again, we can see a grain silo or a storage facility. The images show it's before and after, destroyed between the 8th to 21st of April in eastern Ukraine. Here's the before and here's the after images of the satellite imagery of this grain storage facility, Tom. There's also these images more recently from June 5th that shows the bombing of a cereal warehouse in Ukraine called Nikaterra, targeted by Russians in the port of Ukraine. And the target isn't only a grain. Russian forces have even targeted dairy product facilities and factories. Here's a video of the destruction of this dairy factory in the Chestakov region in Ukraine from March 31st. And not only that, but Russians have also been found to be stealing agricultural equipment from Ukraine. We have this video from May 2nd, taken close to Melitopol in southeastern Ukraine. These are Ukrainian tractors, amongst other harvest equipment that was stolen by Russia and sent to Chechnya. And the stolen equipment was found through the equipment's GPS system. But overall, this proves the collateral damage of this war, these huge economic consequences, not only in Ukraine, but to the entire food supply system, as we're seeing a global shortage in wheat and sunflower oil.
Yeah, so it seems Russia handing over what isn't its property to its friends in Syria and Chechnya.
Indeed.
Thank you very much indeed for today's edition of Truth or Fake. Catalina Marchant de Abreu, thank you.
Thank you, Tom.